What in the world, Bo? I'm just sitting here. I got my popcorn ready because Terry over here cooking. I probably shouldn't be eating too much. I kept my popcorn ready. Because they've been talking about it all day. Justin Simmons. Welcome to the Atlanta Falcons. What in the world, Bo? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The best safety tandem in the NFL. Lock it up, Bo. Lock it up. Boy, let me take this. Boy, goodness gracious, I'm finna get naked on this thing, boy. Justin Simmons, Matthew Judon, Jesse Bates, AJ Terrell, Grady Jarrett, David Onyemata. Goodness gracious. Lord have mercy, boy. I'm sitting there. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here like, keep cooking, Terry. Keep cooking, Terry. Do what you do, Terry. Let's go. Yes, sir. Woo! Boy, I'm sorry. For everybody out there that don't know me, my name is Big Old Country. I'm just old country boy, former football coach, avid Atlanta Falcons fan that loves to sit around and talk about sports. And y'all smell that? Man, what's that aroma? What's that aroma that's floating so eloquently through the air? Is that terrifying? No, cooking up a Super Bowl berth for our Atlanta Falcons? For everybody that don't know, if you've been under a rock here lately, the Atlanta Falcons have made 2 blockbuster moves on defense. Yesterday, we traded a 3rd-round pick away to get a Mr. Matthew Judon. Then we come back today and we sign a Mr. Justin Simmons to a 1-year deal. And who knows, it could be a little bit more. You know, they might try to decide to double up a little bit later on. But they signed him to a 1-year deal. We know he's locked in for 2024 for $8 million. Bold. This is huge for our Atlanta Falcons. This is huge for the city of Atlanta because I've been saying for years, it's not about the X's and O's all the time. I know it's not about the X's and O's all the time. Sometimes it's about the Jimmys and the Joes, Bo. And I be doggone. We brought Jimmy in yesterday on August the 14th, and then we doggone brought Joe in today on August the 15th. It's going down like there's a whale in the boat, Bo. Look at there. I just got the alert on my Apple Watch. They said, I don't know if y'all can see that. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Y'all don't know if y'all can see that. Basically, it says the number 57 player in the NFL top 100 is taking his talents to the Atlanta Falcons. The number 57 player, Bo. So y'all know what time it is. It's the coaches meeting. First of all, make sure that you put a what in the world, Bo, in the chat if you're watching this after we've gone live already. Also, make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family. If you like the move, and whether this is live or you're watching this a little bit later on, if you like the move that the Atlanta Falcons made by picking up Justin Simmons, put a 1 in the chat. If it's a situation where you ain't like it, pineapples, you ain't like it, put a 2 in the chat. I just gotta know what you're thinking, Bo. I just gotta know what you're thinking. Why y'all voting and y'all letting us know what's going on, what's really going on. I'm finna read. I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up with everybody saying in here, Bo. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what everybody's saying. Jared G said he mad. He mad. What you is? You big mad or little mad? The Saints fan, man, boy. The Saints fans, they mad. What you is? You big mad or little mad? Shouts out to Jared G, man. New Orleans Saints fans, they thought they had a chance to get Justin Simmons. No, not today. I understand Tyrann Mathieu. He tell you, look, he a half step slower, but he ain't gonna be a half step slower with Justin Simmons backing him up. Not today, sir. Justin Newman, he says, I want my wings, coach. Lemon pepper. Nah, that wasn't me saying lemon pepper wings on me. That was Justin Simmons. Justin Simmons had been dropping Easter eggs all day on social media. He put up a picture of him wearing the red and black. He had the clock, the clock emojis beside it. I'm sitting here like, dang, bro. Yeah, like so this is like this is what it is now. Then they put up a new visual with Matthew Judon, Grady Jarrett, AJ Terrell, and then Justin Simmons. They say it's his designer. They said he put up a thing. His designer said, yeah, you might want to add 31 to that too. I'm like, wait, what? What you trying to say? What's going on, A-Town, Trucker Mike? Let's get it. Yes, sir. You already know what time it is. Let's get it, G. Let's get it. What's going on with you, Bo? He says, we are legit Super Bowl contenders. Let's freaking go. Trey Purdy's in here. Tyree Rivers. He says, where them terror haters at now? Doug says, I'm jacked. I'm jacked and ready to go. Now, before we proceed with the show, I'd like to issue an apology. Before Terry Fontenot came to the Atlanta Falcons and I heard that we were hiring him, I didn't trust it. I was like, wait a minute, something's going on. I called him 00504. I did. I was like, look, I don't trust nobody coming from the Saints. I'll be doggone, Bo. He taking folks. Look, the Saints thought they had him. They thought they had him in a grasp. No, Terry Fontenot said, nah, come over here. I'm cooking something. You might want some of this. Come on over here. I'm sitting here the whole time just watching like, oh, yeah. That boy good. That boy cooking. I'm sitting there watching the whole time. And I be doggone. 1 year, $8 million deal. Shout out to Justin Simmons. If I'm not mistaken, I think him and Jesse Bates, they made the top two receiver, the top two interception guys like the last 2-3 years. If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure us signing Matthew Judon yesterday was a huge deal and probably helped him solidify his decision. And whenever I heard that Justin Simmons went out to dinner with AJ Terrell and Grady Jarrett, and he followed Matt Ryan, for a lot of people who got hate in their heart for Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's still an ambassador for the team. He followed Matt Ryan on, I think, Instagram. He followed Grady, followed AJ Terrell. I was like, oh, it's a done deal. We just wait. We just wait to see when it's gonna go down, bro. John Higgins, he said, get your popcorn ready. I already got it, Big John. You already know what time it is. We stay ready, so we ain't got to get ready, bro. Jake in here, he said he beyond cheesing. Jerry said he'd stick to his stomach. You should be. What my homeboy boss man D-Lo said? Stepping on their throat. That's what we doing. Stepping on their throat. Yes, sir. Atlanta Falcons. They done got real. It's done got real in here. I know we were talking about it yesterday. We was like, man, you bring Matthew Judon in. Is it one of them situations? Are you Super Bowl contenders? Now, where's the weak spot? Cornerback? You talk about cornerback? You talk about the same, you look at the slot position. I looked on PFF. The last 3-4 years, Justin Simmons lined up in the slot like 150 snaps for the last 3 years. You can move this guy all over the field. Some people say, hey, I don't know if it's a situation where you want Justin Simmons and Jesse Bates. That's a problem I'm willing to have, bro. Because any legit defensive coach knows that, and any legit quarterback knows the first thing you look for is that safety. You're looking for that high safety. You can say, hey, I see Jesse Bates and I see DeMarco Hellams out there. Who you think that high safety gonna be? Who you legit think that high safety? I'm gonna look at Jesse Bates all day. But now you think about it, you're gonna cause moments of indecisiveness. You don't know who the high safety is going to be. You don't know who's going to be that free safety. You don't know who's going to be in that star position. You don't know who's going to be that buck safety, because it's a situation where you got two guys who can both drop back, play a deep third of the field or play zero coverage and just be back there free falling. It don't matter. Or both of these guys, they play the run so well. I mean, so it's the perfect scenario. Then you got Matthew Judon, a guy who's had the highest. I'm sorry, the second highest pass rush win rate or pressure rate in the NFL for the last 3 years. You bring that in, and you still have young Thundercats coming up like an Arnold Ebiketie. You still have a Zach Harrison. You still have Grady Jarrett. You still have David Onyemata, who people sleep on. Some people say it's like the strongest guy in the NFL, one of the strongest defensive linemen in the NFL. Cam Jordan said people just don't understand how strong this guy is. I ain't gonna lie to you. I dapped this man up. Y'all know I'm a big guy. I dapped this man up. I was like, oh yeah, you can have it. When have you ever heard me say that, Bo? When have you ever heard me say, oh yeah, you can have it? I've never said that. I never dapped up another dude and was like, I think I might have to let him have the big piece of chicken. I'll just take a thigh or a leg. I never said that. David Onyemata, he can have the big piece of chicken. If he come over to my house, he can have the big piece of chicken. You got all of that going on up front. You still got the Taquan Grahams, and we don't know who all gonna be making the team. You got the Taquan Grahams, you got the James Smith Williamses of the world. You still got the D'Angelo Malones of the world. You got options. And then you got two dogs back there and that deep half or that deep third. You got two dogs back there that you can move around the field with the mind of a Jerry Gray, with the mind of a Raheem Morris, with the mind of a Jimmy Lake that can manipulate these guys in different situations, different scenarios. Boy, you talking about a top 10 defense. I haven't said that throughout this whole offseason. I have not said that. And I'm definitely going to be getting to everybody. I'm definitely going to be getting to everybody's votes. But you're talking about a top 10 defense. And if I'm lying, I'm flying, Bo. You talk about a top 10 defense. Well, crazy thing is that we're actually doing an Atlanta Falcons roundtable tonight. So make sure that you subscribe if you're not subscribed yet to come back a little bit later on. A lot of the people who are going to be at the meet and greet on Saturday, whenever we watch the second preseason game, they're going to be on this Atlanta Falcons roundtable tonight. But the fact of the matter is that we're talking about a Super Bowl contending team. Carl Thomas, he says one. He said he likes it. He loves it. He wants some more of it. Jay True Statement says, can I get a hashtag? Jerry, he got hate in his heart. Jerry said, look, Jerry, you come on over. We'll make sure that, we could, we got some boats. We could, sail through the waters of Lake Pontchartrain and we could come pick you up, Bo. You don't got you don't gotta hurt no more. Jerry, it's over. You come on over. Everybody, y'all make sure y'all welcome Jerry G to the Atlanta Falcons. Uh, doggone, what we call it, the bandwagon. Y'all make sure y'all welcome Jerry G to the Atlanta Falcons bandwagon with open arms. Everybody, welcome Jerry. Welcome Jerry. We appreciate you for coming on over. I understand that you see the flaws in. I know that you're a Braves fan. I understand that you see the flaws in everything. RJ ATL, he says one. John Brooks, one. ATL Capman. I'm seeing a lot of ones in here, Bo. No, but it's so good. I thought it was gonna be, but it's so good, but it's still. I thought that was gonna be. A-Time for Life. C-Dub. We got a bald head Falcons fan in here. Justin Newman. Pancho Villa. New Life. ATL. Everybody giving us the ones. The ones. Jake. ATLGA Faithful. When he come in, you know it's real. ATLGA Faithful in this thing, you know it's real. John Thompson. Cartier. Robert Bennett. Carl Thomas in here singing, I wish I never met her. He says, terrified, no best off season. Hello. Say that one more time for the people in the back. Please say that one more time for the people in the back. Let's get it. He put a 111 ones in here. 1,111 ones. He put them in there. Trucker Mike says, yeet. He says, acknowledge us. Yeet. You got it now. Who else gonna beat the Falcons in the NFC South? Me and Let's Get It were talking about this earlier. He said, who? He was like, who you think gonna beat us, coach? He said, do you think it's gonna be one of the situations where the Tampa Bay gonna beat us? I'm like, who? He was like, do you think the Saints might beat us in the NFC? I'm like, who? He was like, what about the Panthers? I'm like, I don't even know who that is. Ain't nobody beating us in the NFC South. You go ahead and book, please. Look, don't even worry about the wild card. I'm just letting y'all know if you're in a committed relationship and you thinking about if you thinking about proposing to your significant other and having a wedding, don't do it during the playoffs. Don't do it during the playoffs. During the playoffs, you need to be locked in. Don't make no plans for no wedding. And you know, you think about getting married and you know, see, first of all, walking down the aisle and I knew these so-called haters. Nah, we ain't doing that for the first throughout the playoffs. Don't nobody look, y'all don't make no plans for the playoffs. Don't be thinking about taking your kids to Disney World or nothing like that because we need everybody in the bins. We need everybody in the bins. We're gonna be rooting on number 31. I don't think nobody got 31 on the roster. That's for a reason. Because Justin Simmons is here. He's here. Boy, I'm fired up. I'm fired up, boy. Man, look, y'all don't know how much Coach Roney had to tell me. Yeah, Coach Roney got on to me. Coach Roney said, Coach Lowe, you can't go on there like that. I'm like, what you talking about? I ain't had nothing on. I ain't had nothing on. She's like, Coach, she's like, no, Coach, you can't go on there like that. You finna get us banned off YouTube. You can't be doing that. Like, this ain't OnlyFans, Coach. I was like, look, I can't lie. I can't lie. I'm naked. Look. It is what it is. I got naked. Now, for everybody that's new to the chat, I just want to let y'all know, getting naked. That's a term of endearment. You know that you got excited for folks in the country. You know we're not necessarily getting naked. I just want to go ahead and throw that on out there. We ain't necessarily getting naked. But yes, I was definitely excited. Avon says Terry Fontenot, no, he gonna get them butts in the seats. He got to get them butts in the seats. Look, the season tickets already sold out. We in there like swimwear. Kwaku, he says, what in the world, Bo Simmons going to Atlanta? Yes. You're talking about a secondary that can be one of the greatest secondaries in Atlanta Falcons history. Think about this. You got Jesse Bates, who a lot of people said should have been a defensive player of the year candidate last year. Think about that now. You got Justin Simmons, who, if I'm not mistaken, the year before that, a lot of people said should have been a defensive player of the year candidate. You got AJ Terrell, a very underrated cornerback. If AJ Terrell could catch a ball, he would be a perennial Pro Bowler. Does he get burnt on some plays? Yes, but you're playing cornerback in the National Football League. Everybody gonna get their draws burnt off every now and then. You gotta do like Ice Spice and go walk around with 2-3 pairs of draws in your 2-3 pairs of draws in your bag. Because everybody getting their draws burnt off. Sooner or later, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So you got AJ Terrell. You got this young Thundercat and a Clark Phillips that I don't think people realize how good this kid is. You talk about Brent Grimes. People talk about how good Brent Grimes was. You got Clark Phillips, who could very well be Brent Grimes-ish. I know y'all remember Optimus Grimes. I know y'all remember that. Jay Black said them lemon pepper wings gonna be good. Hey, look, we need to go ahead, bring Justin Simmons on down here and let him know what the culture be like. Let him know where to get the best lemon pepper wings. Everybody in the city know where to get the best lemon pepper wings. I ain't gotta say it. Everybody know. You know, you could look, if you want to, feel free to put it in the chat, but everybody know where to get the best lemon pepper wings. That's right, Drake stepping on they throat. I just love the way he said it. I was bad in school. Now I'm trying to dodge a scene. That's what we doing. The Atlanta Falcons shout to Terry. Terry, if I know he cooking, stepping on they throat. Man, boy, I love it. I love it, man. You can't beat this. Jay Diaz, he says, let's go. We lit it, big love. Boy, what you talking about, bro? What you talking about, man? It's going down like there's a whale in the boat, bro. It's going down like there's a whale in the boat. The Atlanta Falcons just signed Justin Simmons. So I want to let y'all. I want to ask y'all. And y'all let me know what you're thinking. Is it one of those cases? Because I wasn't saying anything about it before. Is it one of those cases? Are the Atlanta Falcons a top 10 defense now? After you got a perennial pass rusher, something we've been asking for years, for over a decade. We got it for a year with Vic Beasley. But are the Atlanta Falcons, are they considered a top 10 defense now? If you feel like they are a top 10 defense, in the words of my homeboys, Dre True Statement and J Maul, put a 3 in the chat. Or if you feel like it's one of those cases where, we're not a top 10 defense, we still got some ways to go, put a 4 in the chat. I just want to know what everybody's thinking. I want to know if I done got naked or if it's one of them situations where, hey, look, we need to figure things out. Mike Hollywood, he says, hey, Bo, yeah, we like it. Only person that didn't like the move was a Saints fan. But like I said, y'all feel welcome. Y'all feel welcome to come on over. Can I come? Jay says, best safety tandem in the league, Bo. Da-da-da. That's a Superman chat. Yes, sir. You already know what time it is, man. I'm loving it. Shouts out to Coach Barbara, really, checking in from Facebook. She says, one, Coach. She's loving it. Barbara, really, she came in with a slow clap. She said, that's what I'm talking about, Barbara. That's what I'm talking about. We also got another Superman chat. Red Swarm, he says, we didn't give Willie Andrews the 31. Oh, yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, we do got Willie. We can't be giving Willie's. Man, that is true. You're going to have to figure something out. 13. Da-da-da. That's a Superman chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, boy, I love whenever you have guys come in and they have like a real good relationship, like their jersey numbers correlate with each other. It could be 3, 4. So I don't know. We got Lisa Shepard in the house. He's like, okay, Terry, what you cooking in there? Terry? Jay says, who? Said, what's a panther? What's a panther? That's what I said. I was sitting here like, who is going to challenge the Atlanta Falcons in the NFC South? He was like, I mean, do you think it could be Buccaneers? I like, who? He said, I mean, what about New Orleans Saints? I like, who? He said, well, what about the Panthers, Coach? I like, I don't even know who that is. The Panthers? What are you talking about? The Panthers? What? No. Shouts out to Brian in here. I see you, Bo. Much love to you. He said, what in the world, Bo? We back, man. We back. There's going to be a whole bunch of thumping going on out there on that field, Bo. Because I'm going to tell you something. One thing that really gets the team going, especially on defense, what really gets them going? Whenever they get the ball back and go back to the sideline. We get the ball back and go back to the sideline. We good. And I ain't talking about no third. I ain't talking about no 3 and out. Whenever, they had to punt the ball all the way down there. Nah, I want to come to the sideline, hand the coach the ball, and my quarterback runs right behind me because that's where the field position is. And nothing gets you going quite like that, man. Shouts out to Chase. Chase is in here. Dirty Falcons Fans United. He says, that man Terry really just signed 2 top 100 players in the same week. Sheesh. He showed up, did Chase? Y'all make sure y'all check out my homeboys down there. Dirty Falcon Fans United, man. Great content over there, boy. And them fellas down there in down there in Appleton County. They say these they say the in Toombs County is arch rivals. They go back and forth with each other, but they ain't gonna get a chance to play each other this year, unfortunately. Luke Smith said, you know what the best place to get them lemon pepper wings at? I ain't said Luke did. Luke said Magic City. See, I ain't never been in there, so I couldn't tell you. I just heard. I just heard from a lot of people. I ain't never been in there myself. Mama Country, she'll get mad if she found out. Mama Country, Magic City, that's a party store. That ain't if Mama Country watching, that's a party store. That's where people go get confetti and stuff. That's that and they have wings there. King Richard says, Big Low, what's up, Bo? No fly zone loading. Yes, sir. There's gonna be a whole lot of that's it. Look, there's gonna be a whole lot of that this off season, Bo. Tony Wright says, Low, now we can use Richie Grant as another cornerback, another cover corner, or blitz him. Agree or disagree? You sure can. But you know what? The thing is that I don't know if I would trust Richie Grant in that star role. I think I would actually trust Justin Simmons a little bit more. I mean, we seen how that tight end just torched Richie Grant over and over again last year whenever we played Arizona. So, I mean, saying, hey, Richie, I just want you to guard this man one-on-one. If he goes to the bathroom, you hand him the toilet paper. I don't know if I necessarily trust Richie Grant in that situation, especially on those slot wide receivers who are normally a little bit more shifty. They got a little bit more room to work with on the field. So I feel like you might see a whole bunch of big nickel, and you might see Justin Simmons playing as that slot cornerback in many situations. And Richie Grant will still be on the field. I know that might have been, a lot of people's idea of, hey, finally, Richie Grant is out of here. I don't know if that's the case. I will tell you that Richie Grant's probably going to be playing in his preseason game on Saturday. It's a very, very strong possibility. But I don't know if it's the case where you're just going to be like, man, yes, finally, we can get rid of Richie Grant. Jay says, top 5, Lo. Top 5 defense. Woo! And Dre true statement. He says, I dubbed this Falcons defense as red alert. Oh! Oh! We'll have to see if it stick. We'll have to see if it stick as good as Desmond Winter stuck last year. So we're gonna look. We'll give it a try, Dre. We'll give it a try. But the fact of the matter is that if red alert sticks, we got to give you your credit. A-Time for Light said, hey, boy, I'm making lemon pepper wings right now. Right now. Jay says, potential to be a top 10 defense and offense with no injuries. Hello. You already know what time it is. Lamar says 3. Rose 9293 says, absolutely. They have an opportunity to be a top 10 defense. RJ ATF for life. George Covington, Jay, they all say 3. Nando says 3, yeah. Giving us a 3, saying they could be a top 10 defense. Everybody's feeling it. Everybody's drinking the Kool-Aid. Red Swarm, Luke Smith, R. Smith, Chase, rounds 1. They all say top 10 defense for the 2024 Atlanta Falcons. I don't see what's stopping it. Bo. Devon Sanford says it's going down like a snitch in an interrogation room. Oh, Lord have mercy, boy. Goodness gracious, boy. Like a snitch in the interrogation room? Goodness gracious, boy. Look, whenever you see them bring in that McDonald's bag, oh, somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. When that McDonald's bag come in, oh, yeah, somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. Don't let it be like a Little Caesar's pizza or something. Oh, boy, you finna go up the road, boy. You better see if you call your mama them now. Because somebody go. King get here and said, boy, scary Terry cooking. Carl Thomas says, summer rain, sweet rain, pick the Justin Simmons and Matthew Judane. I just try to freestyle it. But Carl Thomas says 3. He says, look, I'm liking it, Bo. Tony Wright, he's our in-house statistician. He says, top 10 defense? Yes, absolutely. We got the Tony Wright stamp of approval, y'all. We got the Tony Wright stamp of approval. Bird in here says, we don't need a top 10 defense. It's going to be crazy opportunistic. And that's the thing. And that's what Coach Ronan was saying earlier today when it was just a dream, that we was just hoping. It was all a dream. We was all hoping like, hey, it's Justin Simmons. We get Justin Simmons, man, shoot, defense going to be legit. And Coach Ronan's like, shoot, defense don't even got to be that good. But the fact of the matter is, nothing ever goes as planned, right? So even if you do think that you could run somebody out the gym, fact of the matter is that if you come against that team and just that day ain't nothing working well for you, you could legitimately say, "Hey, at least our defense could stop them." And if you could just put up enough points just to, look, because that's one thing that we just haven't had in a while. We haven't been in a situation where we could say, "Hey, man, we can win any kind of way," right? Like we just haven't been in that situation. Like last year, well, the last 3 years, we couldn't say we're going to outscore them. We couldn't say that. The most complete game that we had with the Atlanta Falcons with Arthur Smith was when we scored 28 points against the San Francisco 49ers. And it felt like we scored 50 because we just weren't used to putting ball in the end zone like that and stopping them at the same time. But now you could have some games where you say, "Hey, we're going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. Shootout. We're gonna have to air this thing out." Then you can say, "Hey, man, we going against this rough nose. I don't know, uh, Cleveland Browns team, and Deshaun Watson, he still ain't found his footing yet. It's going to be a tough defensive game. We might have to try to win it 17-13. We could possibly do that. We could possibly do that. So I mean, it's one of those things that we legitimately have to consider." D. Sloan says, "What in the world, Bo? Playoff bound. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir." Jamie Payne says, "Give them 1 or 21." I'm not mad at it. I see somebody else with 21 in the preseason game, but look, you got Justin Simmons coming in here. You like, hey, big dog, you don't have to get that up. John Brooks says, "Big Low, we back, boy. We in there like swimwear, boy. Let's go. You already know what time it is." We also got another Superman chat. Ty Dollar says, "I changed my answer, Big Low. Yesterday I said 1.5 on the Super Bowl or bust. Now I'm full 2, coach. I'm naked, coach." Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat. Lord have mercy, boy. I hope the police don't come over here to the house trying to give me a whole bunch of indecent exposure citations because all these folks just running around here naked. Mark Cheney, shouts out to Mark Cheney. Y'all make sure y'all show him some love on YouTube. Mark says, "Hey, bro, Richie Grant done though." We don't know, Mark. We don't know. I mean, one thing that we have learned over the years, is that it's one of those cases where Terry Fontenot likes to build depth. And if it's one of those cases where Richie Grant, let's say he's a fringe player, and you bring him in big nickels, and let's say he gets 15, 20 snaps a game, I'm not mad at keeping him long term. I'd rather have him. I'd rather have him in there as safety in case somebody gets hurt, opposed to a Desmond Southward. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Like, opposed to, well, I would say Kamel Ishmael. Kamel Ishmael was that dude. He made a lot of plays, but if you could keep him long term for a team friendly deal, I'm comfortable with him being a backup player because that's one thing you just don't see no more. You see guys, they say, "Hey, you draft them in the second round." They don't. First of all, I still think we should have took Merrick that went to the Las Vegas Raiders, but we didn't take Merrick or Andre Cisco. I can make believe I have everything, but I can't believe. Look, we could have had Andre Cisco. Y'all know I wanted Andre Cisco bad, but we ended up getting Richie Grant. They said he was the smartest safety in that draft, and it just didn't work out. But I mean, the thing is, Mark, that I could legitimately see us just keeping them and just building that depth. I could legitimately see it. Mr. Raven in here says the Saints let us have Justin Simmons. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boy, I can't wait to watch Big Q's chat tonight, boy. Listen, baby. Those Falcon fans, they think they finna do something. They think they gonna run the NFC South, baby. But I'm finna tell you something. It's not going down like that. Now, Dennis Allen, he's not competent, and we wish he would have got fired. We don't trust Derek Carr, baby. But we still think we're gonna win it, baby. Like, no, Bo, you know what time it is. Oh man, that's it, man. That first 48. You know, Terry, whenever they bring that doggone McDonald's bag in, oh yeah, somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. No fly zone. Look here, man. No fly zone. Red. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. We got to get it. Sugar and Meg says, what's up, coach? No excuses. Getting sacks this season. Well, when you could lock it up in the back side of the defense, the front seven can eat. Or they're counteractive, right? Because sometimes you're going to get those coverage sacks. Then sometimes, you're going to get some high balls. Sometimes that front seven is going to be putting pressure on that quarterback. He's going to throw that ball before he wants to. Everybody in the chat, I'm pretty sure there's some people watching that's never watched the show before. Get your mind out the gutter. Hot balls means that the quarterback throws the ball sooner than he wanted to. That means that he got some pressure and he had to let that ball go sooner than he wanted to. And whenever you do that, the probability of getting an interception are increased tremendously. So whenever you hear me say hot balls, I ain't telling you to go get in the shower. I'm just saying, that means the ball's coming out quicker than they wanted it to. So yeah, Sugar Meg, yeah, I mean you're going to get some coverage sacks this year. There's going to be a few seconds of indecisiveness, and you're also just going to get some straight up sacks. You're just going to get some, hey, we just got to you. It is what it is. What it is. Terry Wilson says, "That's a super signing in my big low. That's a super signing in a big low voice." Oh man, the kids say, "Hey, Bo, some scary hours in ATL." Look, I do need y'all to do a country boy favor. Make sure that you hit that like button. If you're excited about the Atlanta Falcons signing Justin Simmons and you need a way to express it and you can't run around the house or run outside naked, you can express it by hitting that like button. Also, make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family, and make sure that you hit that subscribe button. We get together like this all the time, and we have these coaches meetings, and we just have legit meetings, and we just have a good time, Bo. And if it's one of those situations where you're a fan of another team and you want to see this story play out, the Atlanta Falcons go from rags to riches and go make this deep playoff run into the Super Bowl. You know what? I was just thinking about that today. I better not talk too much trash to Q because the hotels at the Super Bowl in New Orleans are expensive. Shouts out to my homeboy Mike with the Rise Up tour. Shouts out to the Rise Up tour. I need to hit up Thomas too. Shouts out to my big bro Thomas. But he said that the hotel rooms was $1,800 in New Orleans. So I need to make sure that I'm nice to Big Q. He's an avid New Orleans Saints fan because I'm gonna try to crash out on his couch whenever we go to the Super Bowl. I'm making plans already. Baby, I've been making plans for you. Look, I'm making plans, Bo. Marcus Johnson in here says, we need a new roster update on Madden tonight. Yes, update that thing tonight, Bo. We ain't playing no games. Da da da. That's a Superman tip, boy. I said Justin Simmons is a 90. You're gonna have a 97 safety, and your other safety is gonna be a 90. It's going down like there's a whale in the boat, Bo. It's going down like there's a whale in the boat. Man, boy, this defense is gonna be stronger than a garlic milkshake. Cam Knows Best says, love our boy, boy. This team. It shouts out to the crazy thing is shouts out to Smitty. Smitty, he made a point, and I was watching the show last night. He was saying that sometimes situations like negative situations, sometimes they could turn out to be a blessing. I mean, whenever DeMarco Hellums and Braylon Trice went down, we were sitting there saying, "Man, it's like, dang, here we go, boy. It's gonna be another tough season." Like we already got hit with the injury bug. And we messed around and replaced both of those guys with two top 100 players rated by their peers. Like that's how Terry Fontenot decided to respond to the situation. That's That's crazy. Uh-oh. It looks like the red alert thing is catching on, Jay. Red alert. Is that what we're going with? Chris Tyler, hot balls. That's it, boy. Hot balls. Jamie Payne said 50 sacks this year. Man, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. Cam Knows Best said September 8th. Where you at? Where you at? I need it. I need it, man. So wait a minute. Is this red alert thing? Is this a thing? The red alert thing is did Dre make history with the red alert thing? Dre, I think you might be on something, Bo. Man, boy. Cottonmouth. Cottonmouth ATL. And here says Judon and Simmons. Bo, stop. We in there. We in there, Bo. What did Deion Sanders say? Oh, we coming. We coming. Play my theme music. Oh man. Oh man. Humble says D Block is back. Man. Look, Dre. Dre just came in and said, we do this. Said we do this. Chris Tyler said, man, you think about it. Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix, just in case. Just in case. Judon Simmons says, man, Fino going off this offseason. Then don't forget about Ray McLeods, the Darnell Moonies on offense. The Ray McLeods and the Darnell Moonies. Don't forget about Warner, who some people say is the best blocking tight end in the National Football League. Well, I mean, what? It's tough to GM of the year. Like is it safe to say Terry Fontenot executive of the year? Like I can't knock it. Think about the situation that Terry Fontenot was in. So on draft night, most of us, there were a lot of us that were saying, "Hey, like everything's gonna be okay." Most of us were losing our minds. We were all sitting here, like y'all seen my reaction. I was like, "What? No!" I said it was in the most blood curdling way possible. No! Whenever we drafted Michael Penix, because I was like, "Yeah, now is the time where we get that pass rusher." And then we all come to grips and we're like, man, well, you know what? If Raheem Morris and Terry Fontenot feel like it's one of those cases where we're not going to be drafted in the top 10 no time soon, and it's time to get that quarterback for the future, I'm not mad at it. We just got to trust that Terry Fontenot is capable of, having a good draft the rest of the way. And his late round draft picks are always good. So, we get Braylon Trice, and that really pacified a lot of people. So you turn around whenever Braylon Trice gets hurt and he's out for the season, and mind you, Braylon Trice is going to come back. So you got Braylon Trice coming back next year, and he's probably going to be back better than ever. So whenever he comes back, you're literally in a situation where you got a guy who's literally a rookie and he's watched the NFL game. But whenever he got hurt, Terry Fontenot said, well, what we're going to do is we're going to replace Braylon Trice with another third round pick. So if you think about it, coaching staff, we got our cake and we're eating it too, because we got our quarterback for the future, got our quarterback for today, and we got a top 3 pass rusher in the NFL with a third round pick. Then Justin Simmons comes in and decides to sign with the Atlanta Falcons. And what is he, the number 57, number 57, 100 in the top 100 NFL players? Why isn't Terry Fontenot considered in the executive of the year conversation? Like I said, I had to acknowledge it myself. I acknowledged it at the beginning of the show. I was like, hey man, I'm 00504. I don't know if we can trust him. He might be a mole. I mean, look, we see what happened. We see where we're at now. It's one of the situations where we're saying, hey, Bo, Terry Fontenot cooking. It's like it's kind of like it's kind of like grilling. It's the difference between grilling and barbecuing, right? I could warm some coals up, put a steak over the top of the coals. That's grilling. But barbecuing, I warm the coals up. The coals get warm. I'm marinating my meat over here to the side. I may have brined it, right? It might be, and I brined it for a day and a half. I got my coals heated up over here, and I'm hitting that meat with indirect smoke, and I might, smoke it for 8 hours, 10 hours. There's a difference, Bo. There's a difference between chess and checkers. There's a difference between grilling and barbecuing. Terry Fontenot barbecuing, Bo. He ain't grilling. He ain't throwing some hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill. Nah. Buddy got a leg of lamb on that joint. Cooking that thing at 225 degrees until it gets to 189 internal. Buddy barbecuing. That's what he doing. Man, Jay, I think this red alert thing is catching. Look, you starting to catch some steam, Bo. Red alert. Jamie Payne says 3 yee hot balls. What in the world? Oh man. Let's see. Dre says, "Wow, Lo, you connected the dots." Hashtag Trey Gang Gang. Hashtag 3 yeet. I'm just saying. And look, CHJ, you make a great point. You just got to stay healthy. Proven said, "Let me put my order in, coach." So they put my order in. That's it. But CHJ said, "Look, and that's the thing. You got to stay healthy. That's what's going to be most important." Which is a question that I posed to the coaching staff. What do we do for the rest of the preseason? That's a huge question. How do we approach the rest of this preseason now that it's one of those situations where, I mean, look, y'all said it yourselves in the chat. I mean, talking about Super Bowl contenders. So last time we went out on the field, how many people got hurt? What, 3 people? Do you play your starters? I know that they were talking about putting Michael Penix out there. Do you legitimately play Michael Penix? Like, is that something that you even consider, or do you, let him see it? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm looking at Michael Penix as a starter. Like, I'm treating him as a starter. But uh, y'all let me know what y'all think. If you feel like we should play Michael Penix, put a 5 in the chat. If you feel like it's one of those cases where he needs to sit down too, put a 6 in the chat. But moving forward, like, how do you decide what you're going to do? Because one thing that I noticed in that last preseason game, I said, "Hey, Bo, why is Arnold Ebiketie out here through 3 quarters? I thought he was supposed to be one of the answers to our pass rush." That in itself should have told us they don't feel comfortable. They don't feel comfortable with the pass rush. The fact that Arnold Ebiketie was out there, that should have told us. Dante Space says, "A great day to be a Falcons fan." Yes, sir. Michael W says, "In Terry, I trust. These guys have a plan and it's coming to life. We about to rise up, Bo." I know, like, a lot of people earlier this week, they was like, "Well, what money? How we gonna sign Justin Simmons?" Well, once again, a lot of people forget Terry Fontenot. He does the same kind of numbers magic that Mickey Loomis does in New Orleans. Money might not look like it's there, but Terry Fontenot gonna find some money. He gonna find, like, look, he's like your uncle who, engages in something that he shouldn't engage in that much. Well, no, he engages in something that he shouldn't be engaging in at all, and it's messing his life up. Terry Fontenot gonna find that money. If it's a situation where Terry Fontenot need it, he gonna find the money. And we seen it happen today. All of a sudden, they just restructured Chris Lent's contract. What happened after that? Oh, the Falcons are finalizing the deal with Justin Simmons. Like, dang, that escalated quickly. Oh man, Jay King says, man, Hunter Renfro or Stephon Gilmore will put it up, man. If we get Stephon Gilmore, bro, come on, man. You mess around and get Stephon Gilmore? That's tough. Jamie feels like, hey man, we need to go ahead and play Michael Penix. Dante Spade says, hey man, you sit him down. Wow, this vote right here actually pretty mixed. Justin says play him. Proven says sit him. Terry says play him. Marcus says sit him. Miss Barbara says sit him. Man, this is Bernard says let him play for a half. Mandy says play him. Ty Dollar says sit him. Lamar says he needs the reps. So go ahead and play him. John Thompson says he needs the reps. Go ahead and play him. John Brooks says Big Low, I'm not playing the Heineken beer in the preseason. Well, look, I feel like Taylor Heineke knows. I feel like the writing's on the wall. I feel like he knows what time it is. So shoot, like let him put some good film out there, and I mean, you could go ahead and let him play. Let him play. Shouts out to my homeboy Atlanta Bird Gang, old Tidy. Y'all make sure y'all check Atlanta Bird Gang out. He says, play Penix as much as possible in the preseason. He needs the reps and the experience. And see, and that's one thing that everybody got to consider. And Tidy, he's always the voice of reason. Like, first of all, we want to see him because we want to see what he's capable of doing. But shoot, like he needs the reps and the experience himself because he's gonna be sitting the whole season. Unless we're just blowing people out, which would be the perfect scenario. Let him come in and get some regular season reps. But yes, like he needs some reps too. Jaylene says 6, let him develop like quarterbacks used to back in the day. I don't know why he ever stopped. I don't know why we ever stopped doing that. Matt Ryan kind of messed everything up. Because whenever we brought Matt Ryan in and he started and it was successful, man, like it messed everything up. Antoine Wartime says 5. Said play him. Chris Tyler says 5. He needs the experience, but at the same time, what's that? Oh, to me, it's scary. Injuries are real. Hello, that's right, man. That's right. Cotton Bob ATL says Big D energy today, Bo. Man, boy, y'all walk around feeling yourself, ain't you? Falcons fans feeling themselves tonight, boy. You already know what time it is. You already know. Y'all make sure, like I said, we're going to be doing an Atlanta Falcons roundtable tonight. So feel free to come on up in there while we talk about. I'm sure it's going to be interesting. After everything that has happened now, it's going to be crazy. Prince says Prince Kell says I can't lie. We kind of paid for him to sit. Hate to say it, but and we did. We did. LAJ said Terry out here laundering. I told you, man, Terry, boy, he thought for sure I seen him in one of them crews on Ozark. I told y'all. Yeah, right. It's on the wall for Taylor. Yeah, Taylor gone. It's over. it's over. Taylor know he gone too. That's why Taylor didn't jump in that pile up. Taylor know what time it is. Devon Sanford said, "Look, man, Penix, he can sit and learn now. He don't got." He said he can sit, that he can still learn. He can watch. Oh man, Proven says Kurt needed the reps. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but they being careful with Kurt, man. They being careful with Kurt. Kurt coming back from that Achilles, and I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of schematic stuff that they just don't want to put into place yet because you got to remember those first 4 games are tough. They want to try to catch everybody with their pants down. So I mean, that's something that you definitely got to consider. What's going on, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights? Happy Thursday. Happy Justin Simmons Day to you. Look at here. You already know what's going on. But look, I do need y'all. Make sure you do a country boy a favor. Make sure that you hit that like button. You hit that like button for me. I promise you I'll dance at your wedding one day. Also, make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family. Mark says it's the best summer ever. Oh, summer body, you got that thing me pray for, pray for. I don't know. I don't know the dream. Y'all know the dream. Yeah. Oh, summer body. Y'all know I'm a big Dream fan. Speaking of Dream, I tell Coach Ron the other day. I don't know if my homeboy Mario, I don't know if my homeboy Mario watch it. Y'all know Mario. He be taking the pictures at all the Falcons games. I never seen Mario and the Dream in the same room. Anyway, shouts out to Anthony in here. Anthony says, Terry out here selling snow bunnies for the low out here on the side. Like he'll pay you behind the cop. I got you. What in the world, bro? It's just so bunnies on the side. Man, boy, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, Terry. You better chill out. Shouts out to my homeboy Winston. Winston and John over there at the iTest. Great content. He said Stephon Gilmore would be the cherry on top. Now, I don't know if y'all remember whenever who was that? I believe it was AJ Terrell, if I'm not mistaken. AJ Terrell, he was talking about, he was like, hey man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Whole time, I don't think we done yet. Did anybody else remember that? Did anybody else remember when AJ Terrell said, look, we ain't done yet, so we're still gonna be adding pieces to this defense. Apparently, there was a plan. This ain't something that was just a reaction, to the injuries that happened. Apparently, and I don't know if it was just this in particular, but apparently there was some kind of plan. Okay, I'm sorry, Mark. Thank you so much, Mark. Mark said Jesse said that. And you're right, he sure did. Jesse said, yeah, I don't think we're finished yet. Jesse said, look, we're gonna be adding some more to this defense. And doggone, Bo, no lies were told. No lies were told. Ty Dollar says, I thought I was the only one that thought he looked like the Dream. No, you're the only one that think Mario looked like the Dream. Mario gonna beat me up next time he see me. I just said I never see Mario and the Dream in the same room. Mario, I don't know if you watch it, but Johnny is a 10. Hey, 10. I don't know if you watch Mario, but somebody clip that, send that to Mario. I just never see Mario and the Dream in the same room. Oh man, Mito says they extend AJ Terrell. They have plenty of room for Gilmore. I believe so. I don't think Gilmore's. I don't think his contract would be close to what Justin Simmons is, because Gilmore, he's he look. The thing is that he'll be close to home, because if I'm not mistaken, ain't he from South Carolina? If I'm not mistaken, so he'll be close to home, and he'll. I mean, shoot, you get a chance to play in Atlanta. I just don't understand like what it is about all these players. They want to live in Atlanta. Like you see them all over the place during the off season, but when it's time to play in Atlanta, they don't want to play in Atlanta. Yes, Brian Peoples, you are definitely correct, my brother. It's we in win now mode, and Raheem Morris and Terry Fontenot making it clear. Winston says, with Simmons on a 1-year contract and AJ Terrell extension, that will free up money to give to Gilmore. Yes, you're completely right. And yeah, I mean, and the thing is, Brian Peoples, you talk about us being in win now mode. Shouts out to the pivot. Shouts out to the pivot. I don't know if y'all remember whenever they interviewed Raheem Morris, and they were like, "Man, I mean, who do y'all got? Who do y'all got? Like, we know AJ Terrell and we know Grady Jarrett, but who do y'all got on y'all defense? Y'all got no big names." I be doggone. They need to come. They need to come interview Raheem Morris more often. Because I've been telling something about this right here. You got you some big names now. You got you some big names now. Michael, he says Jesse slipped up in his press conference today and said there was help coming, but he couldn't say the name. Now we know. And look, but it said help is on the way. Help is on the way. Shouts out to my homeboy Country Wayne, man. Oh man, that is crazy. Boy, Justin Simmons, y'all. Justin Simmons. That's right, Winston. Ryan Clark, he can't say we don't got no names now. Like, what's gonna be the excuse now? Everybody, y'all feel free to get on the bandwagon. Like, look, y'all gonna be like, man, this bandwagon, it feel a lot like a party bus. This is Atlanta. We ain't finna do it like everybody else do it. This is Atlanta. This bandwagon, this ain't gonna be a bandwagon. Keep our heads and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Like, no, this bandwagon, we're gonna have a good time with it. I don't know if y'all ever seen the video I put up whenever we went to Nashville. We were getting pulled around the city on the back of the tractor, the trailer getting pulled by the tractor. Man, we turned that thing out, bro. This is Atlanta. Y'all feel free to jump on the bandwagon. Whenever we do the NFC South roundtable, and all the other teams, fans that's coming in there, I'll be like, look, like if you do it now, it's not gonna look as egregious. It's better to do it early. Come, won't you come? Come on the bandwagon. Oh, we're gonna have it sitting in the sky. In the words of Young Joe, first I let my wheels spin, then I let my screens fall, then I let my trunk beat. They Greenbrier Mall tall. Yes, that's how we do with our bandwagons. Oh, oh man. Brian People says, "Hey coach, I think Arthur Smith is saying, shoot, what can I do now for week one?" Oh man, look. Fact of the matter is, in that Steelers game, we stopped the run. We good as golden. We good as golden. Don't let it be Justin Fields that's the quarterback. We start to run. We good as golden. We get up by 10 points, it's over. It's over. If we get up by 10 points, it's GG's. It's GG's. Dr. Slick says hashtag Falcons party wagon. That's it. That's it. It's the Falcons party wagon. You already know what time it is. We got another Superman chat. J Mom says, nah, Bo. I'm playing Future and Drake. Where y'all at all week? Y'all keep hating this for us, loyal fans. We ready. Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh man, RJ Falcon, 242. We lit, Bo. You already know it. We lit. We in there like swimwear. Let's see. Wednesday he says, Coach told me though. He said, I believe we had the team to make noise since I got here. He said we just got better, and now the past 24 hours, it's a pool. It's full of fish. What? It's a full on fish fry down there in the A. Full on fish fry? First of all, you folks in the A, they ain't doing fish fries like that. They doing. Well, wait a minute. Now you might go to College Park. It's something about them College Park folk. They probably doing some. They probably doing a few fish fries. But folks in Gwinnett ain't doing fish fries, Winston. Uncle Steve and John ain't doing no fish fries. Uncle Steve be throwing down on that grill though. He do be throwing down. Dre Harrison in here. Dre Harrison says, "Lo, are you saying it's going to be an altar call, come to Jesus moment for all the bandwagon?" Hello, yes sir. That's exactly what I'm saying, Dre. It's gonna be altar call, come to Jesus moment when you try to jump on this thing, Bo. Richard Russell's in here. Richard Russell says, you should just go live and say GG's for a half hour straight. NFC South about to about to be cooked after our roster hits week one. Boy, GG's. It's GG's, Bo. Shady gonna kill me for taking the lingo. It's GG's. Oh man. Goodness gracious. It said Terry deserves a holiday. Man, boy. Look. In the words of Kobe Bryant, job not done. Job done? Job finished? Job not finished. Brian People said, no, I'm playing that Kendrick. They not like us. They not like us. Antoine one time here, he says, nah, Big Low, we don't need them on the bus. Nah, they wasn't riding with us before. They ain't gonna ride with us now. There you go. He said, look, you can't you need to leave. And then what somebody IT say to the people who ain't part of the family that come to the family reunion, you need to leave. I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been to a few people family reunions. I wasn't related to them folks. I was up in there, what's going on, cuzzo? What's going on with you there, boy? You made me happy. Boom, 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 boom. This you can tell. I was up in there. Hey, you need to leave. We don't know you. Boy, I was such a good move, boy. I was such a good move, boy. Goodness gracious. Mark Chase says, the best QB room, running back room, and safety room in the league. Hello. You already know what time it is. Winston said, I would say gumbo, but I didn't want to get jumped. Okay. All right, Winston. I got you. Oh, man. Prover says it was a fake invite, just pettiness. Just pettiness. Shout out to Harold Poole in the chat. Harold Poole says to the rest of the league, remember, pimping not easy. Rise up. Go foul. It's not easy, Bo. It's not easy, but it can be done. Cannon says, I already had us winning the NFC South easily. I got bigger aspirations now, Bo. Bigger aspirations. You already know what time it is, Bo. You already know. All I'm saying is that when the NFC South roundtable come, I'm gonna be just like Kanye West. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. That's how look. That's all I'm gonna be saying. Oh, man. Oh man, y'all crazy, boy. Man, but you're right, Dre. We got a real defense now. We got a real defense now. So it's gonna be crazy. Just like Mark said, you got the best quarterback room in the NFL, the best running back room in the NFL. You got the best safety room in the NFL. Depending on if you bring in some help at that cornerback position, you can have the best secondary in the NFL. Easily the best secondary in the NFL. So, hey, Dex Vlad says, Big Low, you be crashing the family reunions boat? Nah, man, I ain't crashed no family reunions. I considered it a couple times, but nah, I ain't crashed. I might be crazy, but I ain't that crazy. That's on my crazy list. Deshaun says, what in the world, Bo? Said Terry cooking. Yeek! Get you some. Yes, sir. Got to. King Richard says, Big Low, what you think about one more wide receiver or O lineman before the season start? You know, I'm not mad at the offensive lineman because the offensive line that I've seen in that preseason game, we couldn't run the ball for nothing. So look, if we got some help at that offensive line, just a good swing tackle, I would not be mad at that at all. Lamar says, when is the NFC? I was actually texting the guys a little bit earlier today. So I know we normally do it like the week before the season starts. So yeah, I'll definitely let you know. We'll probably put it in the communities tab just to because I know that's the show everybody looks forward to whenever we do the NFC South roundtable. We're actually doing the Atlanta Falcons roundtable tonight. So yeah, we're definitely looking forward to seeing y'all. Everybody's smiling faces back on there tonight, and we'll definitely be having a good time. Richard says, Big Low, what are we missing? Do we need another wide receiver too? Do we need a wide receiver too or a cornerback? I'd rather have a cornerback. I feel like Darnell Mooney could be our wide receiver too. And I feel like Kyle Pitts is going to be flexed out there a whole bunch. So look, if you get me a cornerback, we in there like swimwear. Bo. Winston says if Rook or Dorless flash legitimately, it's very easy that we could have a top 7 defense. Ooh, top 3 of AK really. Oh my goodness. Oh my good Google. What? Top 3 defense? Boy. I mean, I would say that this defense is more talented than they were last year. I mean, I would venture to say that. I would venture to say that. Dre says, y'all get y'all some pizza orders ready. From we go to Little Caesars Pizza Box. I mean, Dome in February. Hashtag we coming. Hashtag red alert. You pushing this red alert agenda, ain't you? Damian Jackson, Terry, he cooking this man, boy. Look, Terry showing out. Terry showing out. If everybody agrees with me that Terry is showing out, you need a way to express it. You can do that by putting or by hitting the like button. If you can hit that like button, I would definitely and greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family. You hit that subscribe button for me. I'll dance at your wedding one day because I know you don't want to miss the Atlanta Falcons roundtable that we're going to do tonight. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. Also, we're going to be having a meet and greet in Stockbridge this weekend to watch the second preseason game. And it just got a little bit more exciting because we got 2 top 100 players on our defense. I'm sure they're not going to be playing. But, you know, look, now everybody's coming in talking about Super Bowl. We're talking about Super Bowl aspirations. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Tony Wright says wide receiver James Washington will win that number 4 wide receiver spot. I can see that. I can see it. Orlando says, "Oh my God, they want to win a Super Bowl for real?" Yes, for real. We going for it, Bo. We're going for the gusto. Oh man, tell me, Dr. Slick, tell me why I initially read that and I thought Lettery Cook, and I was like, "What is he talking about?" But it's Let Terry Cook. But I thought Lettery Cook at first. Lucas says, "I'm a Bucks fan and I can't wait to play the Falcons. I think you guys are going to be elite this year." Hey man, look, I don't know if we're gonna be elite, but I sure enough hope so. I sure enough hope so, Bo. We're in a situation where hopefully we can try to win games in multiple ways. If it's a situation where we need to run the ball 35 times to win, 40 times to win, we could do that. If we just gonna air it out and we're gonna take advantage of the other team's secondary, we can do that. If it's just a grind out game, and we got to figure out how we're gonna, get everything done, and we just need to keep getting stops. Hopefully, we could do that. So I'm definitely excited about that, Bo. Michael says, "I'm in town from Bermuda." He says, "We're at in Stockbridge. We're actually going to be at the Bench Warmers in Stockbridge, on Rock Quarry Road. So feel free to come through. We're gonna get there at 11 o'clock on Saturday to watch the preseason game. So yeah, feel free to come through. We're gonna get together, have a good time. Some of your favorite Atlanta Falcons content creators is gonna be there. So and we're gonna have a little bit of food there for you too. But if it's one of those situations you want a little bit more, you feel free to order it." Yeah, man. I'm excited. Man says Super Bowl. Why can't we dream? Why we can't dream? You could dream as much as you want to, just as much as you want to. But prove it. Look, this is what we got to keep going back to. We got to stay healthy. That's the most important thing. We got to stay healthy. We got to stay healthy. Sterling Woods is in here. Says, "Can we become the next legend? Next Legion of Boom?" You never know. But Dre True Statement says that the defense's nickname is Red Alert, and we got to see if it sticks. Now, Ty says, "Low, you think Gilmore is the best cornerback on the market?" Now, don't forget about Xavier. Did Xavier Howard get picked up yet? Because if he didn't, then I would rather go with Xavier Howard than Stephon Gilmore. But I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Douglas Farger says, "Finally, the moment we all wanted. We got Justin Simmons." Yes, yes. Coach Padres there. It's a party now. Coach Padres says, "What's good, Coach? What's up with the NFC South roundtable, Bo? We got some things that we gotta discuss." We were just talking about that, Coach. With look, whenever we can get it put together, we normally try to do it like a week before the season starts. So yeah, whenever we can get it put together, we will definitely be going in. Definitely. King Richard says, "Could it be the return of D Block?" I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, Howard would be insane. But like I said, I can't remember. I can't remember if it's one of those cases where Xavier Howard. I don't think he got picked up yet. I don't think so. But we'll. I'm sure. I'm sure we'll find out. If somebody in the chat could let us know, did Xavier Howard get picked up yet? Xavier Howard. If you could put it in chat, um, I would definitely appreciate it. This is why y'all are the best coaching staff that's out there, because y'all kind of help keep me on the right track. 'Cause I don't want to be out here just spewing something like, yeah, we get Xavier Howard, and then the whole time he done signed with the Chicago Bears, and I didn't know. So yeah, I mean, look, the beautiful thing is that there's always that team where everyone kind of decides, like, at the last minute, they say, hey, yeah, they look like they might do something. You know what? Let's let's all try to make a run over there and see what we could do. Ooh, I don't know, Dre. Dre, true statement. Dre Harrison, he might have he man, I'm a Waffle House guy, Dre. Smothered and covered. Smothered and covered, Dre, man. That's a pretty good name. That's a ah, that's a pretty good name, Dre. I don't know, man. Red alert or smothered and covered. I love me some Waffle House, bro. I like that smothered and covered, Dre Harrison. You got down with that one, bro. You got down with that one now. Smothered and covered. Cause that's showing up what we trying to do. That's showing up what we trying to do. Okay, Mr. Freeman and Dre True Statement, they said he's still a free agent. And Christopher, he's right. I mean, Mike Hughes, he's still gonna have a good season. Um, but if you go out and get another guy, you very well. I mean, Mike Hughes could become a casualty. I mean, I'm just saying. So, we're gonna see. Proves that y'all just hungry. I'm always hungry now. I'm always hungry. I want to say it, man. That's mother the cup. Look, we just gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to kick it around, and we just gonna have to see see which one looks better, man. But look, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Thank y'all so much for coming on and celebrating this with me. Um, Look, it's one of those situations where we're literally watching the fabric of this team change right before our eyes, and it's a beautiful thing. Um, Look, I need y'all to make sure that y'all hit the like button. Also, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, share the channel with your friends and family. Make sure you subscribe to all of your Atlanta Falcons content creators, each and every one of them. They do a lot of work to bring out some great content. Make sure that you check them out and support them. So, like I said, we're supposed to be doing a roundtable later on tonight. So make sure that we I can't wait to see them play either. But yeah, make sure that y'all try to come back. I don't want to be taking up too much of y'all evening, because I know y'all got significant others and kids and everything like that. But thank y'all so much for coming on here and celebrating this with me. The Atlanta Falcons are trying to take a whole nother step. I think they just pushed all the chips to the middle of the table, Bo. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Gene Lee said, yeah, he's still a free agent. As far as the time, Chris, I'm gonna have to check, but make sure if you hit that notification bell, you'll see exactly when it is, because I got to coordinate it with the rest of the guys. So yeah, so make sure that if you hit that subscribe button, you hit that notification bell, so you'll see when we're going live. I normally put it up a few minutes beforehand. But hey, man, thank y'all so much, man. Coaching staff, y'all once again. Y'all, I gotta go and talk to Coach Roney about red alert or smothered and covered. Um, y'all done got me so excited to um. I'm just ready. I'm ready for the season, Bo. Lock and load, lock and load. You already know what time it is, man. Man, I appreciate that, John. Thank you so much, Bo. Thank you so much. The crazy thing is that last year, whenever we were well, ever since I've been doing YouTube, every year we lose. Every year we lose. So it's one of those cases where I'm very excited about going through a season that's successful. And we're not having to come on these streams and just talk about, try to make positives out of the situation. So look, man, I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely excited. I need y'all to stay safe. Please don't do anything that I would do. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Rise up. A time down. We ready. What in the world?